Hello and welcome to Why is Harriet Crying? We have a very special episode today. We've got the not so special Sunil Patel here, but we have a very special guest, the brilliant Yuriko Kotani.
Yay! All clapping ourselves. Wonderful.
Yay!
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming, Yuriko. I was just hearing about Yuriko's 16-hour fast.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
You into that?
I'm trying, but I ate at 2:30 today. But if I did properly, I should have been eating around 6 p.m. today.
Oh right.
No.
So-
What, and
I
then
failed.
eating between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m.
I ate around 2 a.m. last night.
Oh right. Oh I see. What did you have to eat at 3 a.m.?
Crisps.
Yeah, crisps.
Yes,
Crisps and protein.
We ask
Yeah.
the big questions on this podcast. We really like to dig in deep.
Not many people admit to late night snacking, but this is good. I had a
Yeah.
late night. I had a Subway.
Oh,
What did you
is
have?
that?
What did I have? I had I woke up in the night and had a choco a vegan bar.
You had a chocolate vegan?
I have them by the side of my bed. It's like an oat, and they're for children. But I have them in the night because I get hungry.
Do you? You get hungry at night?
Well,
Is this
I'm growing
purely
a
pregnancy?
baby, to be fair.
All right.
Yeah.
God, don't shut up about it.
I'm sorry.
Did you wake up in the middle of the night to eat before you were pregnant?
No, I didn't have like a snack on the side of the bed before I was pregnant.
Because I heard that apparently we're supposed to have 2 sleeps
Yeah,
with a break in the middle, but
What?
I've never felt like I've woken up in the night full of energy.
I live like a medieval peasant. I go by how people used
It's
to in the
pre-electricity,
past.
pre-electric light bulbs.
Yeah.
People used to sleep. They used to have 2 4-hour blocks of sleep.
What do you mean? People used to?
Yeah, before electric lights and the introduction of industrialization and a work day, at night you go to sleep. You usually have a cycle of sleep. You go into it's 4 hours. Then you'd wake up. You'd be up pottering about, maybe read a book, and then you'd have another 4-hour sleep. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, how are you ever going to find out?
Dickens. It's written in Dickens.
Oh, really?
Dickens wrote about it.
Wow. Wow.
Second,
Wow.
yeah.
Would they have crisps when they woke up?
I don't think.
Yeah.
Did they have crisps in the olden days? When did
I don't
Elliot?
think
When did
so.
crisps get invented? Please. No, don't.
What about chips?
Chips, Elliot. When did chips be
Yeah.
invented? Please.
Stop using Elliot as your assistant.
He's actually looking
He's
it up.
busy.
Chips.
Crisps at 1853.
1853.
When did the electric light bulb get invented?
God, chips are... Chips...
I think
Chips are just
early,
chips,
really
man.
early,
Yeah.
because potato.
Yeah.
Well, when did you think potato was invented?
Like 0 BC.
No, wrong.
When?
Well, you're right.
And the light bulb is 1879.
Wow, so crisps came before the light bulb.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think crisps led to the invention of the light bulb?
How did they
Yeah.
make crisps in the dark?
Just follow the noise.
Follow the noise of the
Yeah.
crunch.
Crunch.
But no, potatoes were only introduced to this country after
Columbus.
Raleigh, wasn't it? Walter Raleigh?
Rally.
Really?
He went
Yes.
over,
Was it a gift for Elizabeth? They were
Here's a
like,
potato.
here's a potato.
One potato.
And then she made him a knight. Or a sir.
Well,
sir,
yeah,
I
he's
think,
done
yeah.
a lot, hasn't he?
Yeah.
To be fair. What are you looking up there, Elliot?
How to make crisps in the dark. No answer.
Do you know what? I think we've got it in the budget to hire a researcher as well to sit next to you to do all this while you do the editing.
Wow.
Imagine if we hired an
Yeah.
assistant.
I'll do it.
Yep.
Yuriko, you
The
could
next
be,
time.
Yes.
Yes. I'll be on all the time. And yes. It's crisp in the dark. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
You're so desperate to know still. I think you've got to the bottom of it.
Well, it's weird, isn't it? They had factories but without light bulbs.
Oh my god, that is true.
Yeah. Do you think it was candles?
Candles or just
Yeah.
windows.
Windows probably
Daylight.
did a lot, yeah.
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 It'd be good though, because you would finish work quite early in the winter.
Paraffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then in the summer, probably quite a long day.
Quite a long day.
Long day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently medieval peasants actually had quite nice lives.
No,
They
that's...
wouldn't-
No, that's...
Please let me finish.
That's
Please let me finish.
Okay.
They didn't do long
said
work
like
days.
a peasant lord.
Yeah, a
like
lord,
a
just
true
a lord.
peasant lord who wants some peasants to work for
The
him.
serfs are fine. They basically like worked like a few hours in the day, had a snooze, and then went home.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
4
true.
p.m.
I think that is true. And I
They
like
were really muddy and tired.
all the time.
Yeah, all
Was
the
it
time.
muddy all the time?
Yeah, I've seen TV. They're always tired and muddy, peasants.
All right,
Yeah.
maybe it's not true then. I take it back. Sorry you had to be here for this, Yuriko.
Sorry, you had to see
It's
this.
a
Yuriko.
very interesting discussion, isn't it?
Yes, it's turned into a history podcast.
Yes.
But one with no
absolutely
facts.
no facts. Yeah, a podcast with no research
Yeah,
beforehand.
imagination.
Yeah.
Just guessing about crisps and peasants. It doesn't make
Is this
any
what people
sense.
want? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, you two take
Yuriko,
over for
are
a bit.
you an emotional person?
What do you get emotional about? Like what? Everyday life?
Oh, anything. For example, if I'm talking to someone, and then just anything. Yeah, where shall I start?
Just start from the very
anything.
beginning, Yuriko.
Yes, anything.
When was the first time you cried?
Oh, when I
Nobody
was
knows
born.
the first time they
Born?
cried.
Being born?
Yeah, okay,
born?
that's the right
Yeah.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah, with joy and
Oh, yeah,
And,
great. I'm
fear
out.
and everything. Yes.
Do you think babies are crying for joy? Or are they just...
Joy,
I never
When
thought they
they're
were
born.
crying for joy. I think more like
fear?
fear about what's
Absolutely
ahead.
terrifying being born, isn't it? You're
Yeah.
absolutely fine just swimming around and then...
That's a lovely way to look at it, though. They're crying for joy
That is a
to
nice
be
way of
born.
looking
They
at it.
don't look like
Yeah.
they're crying for joy, though. They look
It's
quite
like-
unhappy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good impression of a
What's
baby.
happening?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
When was the last time you cried for joy?
Ooh. I don't know if I can call this joy, but I was watching a movie, Free Guy, in the cinema.
Oh, yeah.
then,
You
yes.
laughed at Free Guy.
And I was
To tears.
crying. Yes.
You got what the Ryan Reynolds film?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Is it funny?
It's funny, fun, and I was like
You're so
emotional.
happy you cried.
I was crying. I got emotional, but
It's got everything, that film.
yeah, but I didn't want to show, or I didn't want to. No one's watching me, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone was watching a
Yeah.
movie, and it's dark, so no one knows I'm crying. But somehow I have to hide these tears.
Yeah.
So I think I was just quickly wiping my tears. Yeah. How do you? Do you do the same?
Cry in the cinema? With like...
Like
I mean,
hide
oh, yeah.
tears.
Oh, yeah. If I'm in the cinema and I'm crying through joy, always joy, then if my eyes tear
Fear.
up, I'd be like, I don't want anyone to know that I'm wiping away tears, so I'll just be like,
Whoa, that's
yeah,
so cool. That
yeah.
looks really cool when you do that.
Yeah, I need to practice that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like what you do if you're like James Dean or something.
It's just tighten my eyes.
Pretend everything's
James
fine.
Yeah.
Dean would cry in the cinema
crouching
from
down.
joy.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah.
Good idea, thank
just
you.
Touching. Yeah.
Just almost like be like you're putting your head into your hands just because your head hurts a bit, like the front of your forehead
yeah.
hurts, and then you just have a wipe
As if you're a bit sweaty.
as if you're a bit sweaty.
You'd rather,
Oh, yeah,
you'd
yeah.
rather
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
thought you were sweaty than you were
Yeah.
crying.
Other people thought I was sweating from my eyes.
I sweat.
This man is sweating in an
Yeah.
air-conditioned cinema while watching Free Guy.
Because you've eaten so much buttered popcorn.
Always go for sweet, actually.
Oh, really? Do you?
What? Sweet.
No,
popcorn
salted is
guy.
the
Yeah.
best.
Oh no.
Oh no!
No.
You, Harriet.
Salted.
Yeah.
Always.
Me too.
It,
We're
does-
really
it doesn't have to be a
not
war
like
about
you
it.
at
People
all.
like different things.
No, but I like finding out Yuriko is just similar to me and not like you at all.
Why? I'm happy being on my own. I don't want people like me in the world.
I don't think
Why would I want
Unique. Yeah. Uniqueness.
I'm not good with a mask. I don't think I'm very good at hiding though my emotions. How do you do that? I'd like to learn that.
Yeah.
How
Tell
do you...
us.
Me? I'm not hiding my emotions.
No, Yuriko said that she has a mask, so she
Oh,
feels
right.
emotional, but then
Oh, right. just
Oh,
like-
actually, I don't. So I'm learning. For example, if I'm talking to someone and I feel like I'm crying, if I can trust the person, I cry. But if I'm in a situation where I shouldn't be crying, then I hold it, and then my around chin.
Oh yeah, it gets
Oh,
into
when
the
it comes
chin pain.
wobbly.
The chin,
And then, so I think my mask is not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what when you get the pain around the muscles around the chin?
Just
No,
goes
that's just
wobbly.
me.
Just-
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
know if you can trust someone, though? That's the big question.
Wow.
Whether you can trust
That's-
them to cry in front of them.
That's the great leap we all have to take, Harriet, isn't it? I don't trust either of you.
And that's why
Why?
you've never cried. Who do you trust?
Who do I trust?
Yeah.
To do what?
Just who's in your inner circle? Who do you actually trust?
Inner circle changes all day to day.
Like a true king.
Today
Yeah.
I trust you.
My courtiers. No, I'd say I trust friends.
And sipping the tea.
I'm not going to name names, am I?
Yeah, but the way you're doing it is like you have like a load of jesters that are just like performing for you, and like
That's not true.
and you make everybody nervous, and so they have to perform and like
Do I?
keep the king happy.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
the way
I don't make people nervous.
you phrased it.
I do not make people nervous. You make people nervous.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well,
Yuriko, you don't make people nervous.
I don't?
No,
Oh,
that's nice.
that's so nice.
You're always a nice,
Oh my
you're always a
God.
nice presence to have.
yeah, you
Oh,
have a really
really?
nice energy.
Yeah.
Really?
You do, yeah.
Oh no, so sometimes when I go home and I thought, oh my God, maybe I wasn't, like a,
Yeah, it's all of us.
yeah, I,
Maybe.
yeah, maybe I should have said.
We were saying that earlier. It's the worst feeling, just constantly worrying that
What, that you
Yeah.
said something
I
wrong?
said something wrong. I will wake up at 3 a.m. with something I said. Like I didn't even go to sleep thinking about it, and then I'll wake up and
Yeah.
it will be. I was like,
Yeah.
shouldn't have said that, and then I'll just lie awake for 2 hours and just have it go over and over and
Yeah.
over.
Ah,
Well, this is, I
Similar.
used to be like that before comedy. I'd be like thinking about stuff, and then I got into comedy and I realized everyone in it is so much more worried than I ever was. So now I don't worry at all
Wow.
because you're
Wow.
all so much more fucked than I am. That I'm like I'm the king of the idiots.
Again, you're the king.
actually,
You're the king.
yeah.
There's so many more messed up people in this
So
industry.
you
than
surround
not.
yourself with people that are more messed up than you. So that's what I need
That's
to
how
do.
you
I
do
need
it.
to surround myself with
Big
people.
fish
You're a big fish
in a
in a
shitty
tiny
pond.
shitty pond.
And then all the fishes are like warring, like, oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like occasionally in comedy people say that person is like incredibly well adjusted, but I don't even know what that means really anymore. Like,
Yeah,
What
and
does
then
that mean?
yeah, I
Um,
don't know.
Yeah, well, they just seem very together because most comedians don't seem very together. But then something will come out about that person, and you'll be like, "Oh, they're a psychopath."
Wow. There's a lot of like throwing around of like mental health terms within comedy of like for people. I don't know.
Yeah,
how-
I'd say most people.
Rather
have one
than,
or two.
I think it's like well, there's just more of a wider spectrum of normal behaviours that are
Yeah.
amplified.
Have you got more emotional since doing comedy?
Have I
Yuriko.
got emotional?
More emotional since doing comedy, or like
Emotional since to
how long?
Yeah, what were you like
Maybe.
before doing
Yeah.
comedy? Are you a different person now?
I think I'm the same.
Nothing
the
changed.
same, and I worry a lot, and then I still do, and I'm trying to learn how to not to do that thing of
How do you not do that repetitive thinking thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd do it.
I asked a
Probably.
therapist, and she didn't have an answer.
Really?
She was like, "Read a book."
She didn't even Google it. Oh, as in like,
Didn't even
as in like, how
Google
do you
it.
get to sleep? You mean without overthinking?
No, but everyone always, you go and you ask people, and then all these therapists, and they say loads of things, and you're like, just tell me what to do to stop it from happening.
There is only they can't do anything. There's no. Well, the truth is, you just have to stop.
I don't, I
Oh,
just, but,
think about something else.
No,
Maybe.
just
but
stop.
how do you stop?
I don't
I'm not
know.
in
No one
control
knows.
of
No
it.
one knows.
So
Tell me.
Just stop.
I can't
Okay.
stop.
You can. You don't want to do it.
Oh my god, that's so mean.
Well, no, you don't want to. You
I
said.
do want to.
Do you want to do it?
Yes.
You
Yes.
do want to do it.
I know I want to still stop it.
Oh no, but I mean, like, it's within your power to stop.
It's not.
overthinking.
That's what I'm saying. If someone would tell me how, then I'd stop.
Why don't you start thinking of everyone as beneath you? That's a solution, but you don't want to do that.
Oh, so then I don't care what anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. Is that what you do?
No, but I'm saying it's a solution. I don't know what the solution is, but like I would have thought that like I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is.
If I think everyone else
do
is
you
an
want
idiot,
a solution?
then I don't care. Yes, I'm telling you, I want the solution.
No, do you want to stop? Not do you want the solution?
Yes, I want to stop.
Well, then just stop.
Ugh. You'd be a really bad therapist. You know that you should never go into therapy.
Why don't you
because
just
you
stop
have no
there?
compassion or like patience.
But you don't need compassion or patience, right, with these things, because you just need an answer.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I need an answer.
And the answer is just stop.
No,
Yeah.
you're being so annoying. I'm actually getting annoyed.
I'm getting annoyed at myself.
I'm annoyed.
I'm getting annoyed. Obviously, you don't want to stop.
How about
I'm going to become a therapist. Sorry, go
how
on.
about listen to this podcast when you feel like
don't think that's gonna
This help.
okay. And then
That's gonna make
hear
it
like
much worse.
just stop,
Yuriko.
and then Sunil's about just stop, and then yes, we can do
Listen
this.
to
We
some
can do this.
absolute idiots instead, getting everything wrong. That's what we're marketing this podcast
Listen
as.
to myself oversharing on this podcast.
Yeah.
and
In
then try
trouble,
and
listen to
feel
people
better.
that are even worse in trouble.
I might record you saying just stop.
Me or Yuriko?
Yeah, I'll just record you saying, like Yuriko saying.
No, you don't
I need to
need
listen
to
to
do-
you saying it, so
Why
I'll
don't you
just
just tell
record you
yourself
saying, just stop, or maybe I'll make it my ringtone.
Why don't you just tell yourself to stop?
I can't, I don't have any power over myself.
Yeah, that's tough,
The
isn't
problem,
it?
I need somebody else.
It's tough, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what are we trying to stop?
The thoughts.
You're trying to stop the thoughts?
Yeah, I don't want any thoughts.
You don't want any thoughts?
No. Just nice thoughts.
I don't think I want to stop
Yeah.
my thoughts, though. And you don't want just nice thoughts, because that's not real.
But
is
you're
it?
saying you don't have any bad thoughts.
I never
You
said
got rid of
that.
it.
I thought
Yes,
you meant. I
did.
thought you meant staying awake all night ruminating.
You
over
said you
stuff.
got rid of it when you realised how stupid everyone was.
No, I didn't say that.
You did say that.
No, I said there's various aspects of like worrying about how you've behaved in public or with people,
Yeah.
and then when you come into comedy, you realise, oh, all these people are even more worried about it than I ever was, so I'm fine now. But I meant more like worrying about how you've behaved in social situations. So I do, obviously there's always a worry about that, but I realise that it's coming from a very selfish place where it's me worrying about how I behave in public is because I want something from those people, which is for them to like me.
Yeah.
So, and I realise, I don't actually care, but I still worry about it. It's still there. You don't want to make a fool of yourself,
Yeah.
but
You should
equally
try not
it
to,
is quite, I think like any sort of, if what you call any anxiety about like being in public is kind of, in my opinion, for myself, is a selfish thing. It's an ego-driven thing where I want to come across well in front of people. And if I realise that, then I realise that, it's not that important.
Oh my god, you're like a Buddhist.
Yeah.
He's
He
like
has
a
no
Buddhist,
ego.
he is.
He
No, I
has
do.
no
But once you
ego.
recognise that pattern,
Right.
or like why you think that, you're like, oh yeah, that's so dumb. It's like with comedy, like when you see a comedian on stage being quite needy, when you can see a comedian and you're like, they want people to laugh.
Yeah.
They really
want
they want it too much, and it makes people shrink back because it's like, why is
Yeah.
this person being so needy? And it's because they're doing it because they want people to love them on stage. They want the laughter. But if you go on, and it makes them less confident in that sense. But if you go on as
Yeah.
if you're just there doing your thing that you like, and you hope people like it as well, that's a different thing.
I always look at it as like a sickly gazelle that everyone's like, the gazelles are trying to get away from, and then the gazelle's like bleeding and it's like hobbling after them, and they're like, get away, you're going to attract the lion.
And that's you on stage.
That's how I see it, yeah. I'm like,
No,
guys,
but have you not seen those videos of the wildebeest? Did we
I can't
show
watch them, it's too
where like
horrible.
so if the lions are chasing like a wildebeest,
Yeah.
and it's got one away from the pack, and they're chasing it, and if they're getting close but the wildebeest is still getting away, the other wildebeest will knock it to the ground so the lions eat it.
What? It's very complicated.
Yeah,
It's actually, but
really
it's
sad.
it's not complicated. It's like once you sense that a weak member of the pack is about to die, but they're just about getting away with it, you push them into the path of danger because they're weak already. But that's reflected in like human behavior as well. Like
What?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh,
isn't
you're
it?
saying you push wildebeest.
No, but if you look at just to use a very
Weak
just
push.
to use a very like obvious example of like mobs on Twitter, it's like once you sense a bit of weakness or a bit of
Everyone piles
hypocrisy,
on.
everyone piles in
yeah.
to get them to because we all love to see sacrifices.
Wow, we're just like Romans. We're no better. than when we'd watch.
Well, that's what Christianity is about, isn't it? Is the attempt to get rid of human sacrifice by saying Jesus has already died, so don't worry about
So you
it.
think Twitter is just like an old-fashioned amphitheatre?
No, I think Twitter's just human behaviour. It's just what we do. That's what we are.
No, I think we're above that. We can be better.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you cry much at the moment, or you... What were we talking about?
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Do you think is there a difference you've noticed since living over here of like
Yeah.
because English people have a stereotype of being quite repressed,
Yeah.
but I mean I don't have that problem.
No, you don't at all. But in Japan,
But have you noticed that about English people, Yuriko?
I think we are quite similar.
yeah,
Yeah,
Makes
about regarding the what was showing the emotion in
Yeah.
public,
Yeah.
maybe.
So you were brought up in a similar way that you have to like try and be together.
is that a social thing? Like you're taught to sort of not to express. I suppose in this country you are taught like not to like overblow things and not to. It depends how you grew up, really, I guess. But
Yeah,
it
I
seems
think
like
it depends on
what do they call it? Like a
people.
rules-bound society or something. I don't know what the term is, but yeah. None of us know what we're talking about right now.
we
Yes.
were like, yes, yes,
yeah,
and then the
sort
dog
of
was crying
society
outside the door.
tells
yes.
you not to do that. So, when was the last time you went back to Japan?
So just before
lockdown.
Yeah.
Oh, great,
lockdown.
okay.
Yeah, so maybe 2 years, less than that, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But do you end up doing stuff in Japan that's unacceptable just because you do it in England? Any behaviours?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jaywalking? Is that?
Oh yeah.
They take it very
everybody-
seriously over there. It's
Yeah.
like in America. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yes.
a crime.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody just stop and then not.
And you were just
walk.
walking across
Yeah,
the.
and then yes.
Do you get fined?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
right, all right.
But
But
it's very frowned upon there. Like she's been in England for a while, picked
yeah,
up some bad habits.
Yeah.
yeah, and then yes, people look at me like yes, I'm breaking
Yeah.
the rule and yes,
Great.
yeah.
I would like to go to Japan. I think next year.
Oh yeah,
if I
you've been
can.
saying that for ages.
Yeah. How do you
Why?
think?
Oh yeah.
I just think I'm quite a lot bigger than most Japanese people, and I'll be
It'll
worried
be
about.
fun.
I just think will
yeah,
the
you
chairs
might-
be big enough
Yeah,
or stuff
you,
like?
you might hit your head.
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's tall Japanese people, but they're all
They're-
usually
yeah.
quite slim and quite like But I'll be like bounding around like that, unable to keep my limbs to myself. Yeah, I don't know. I hopefully I can go as soon as it opens up again. I'm quite keen on going there.
Where should Sunil go? Do you think?
Holiday programs now a holiday program.
It's a travel
Yes.
program. We've done
Where-
history.
Welcome
Now we're
to-
travel.
Where are you from in Japan then?
So I'm from Aichi Prefecture.
Right.
Which
Do you know
is,
that, Sunil?
No, I don't. Actually, I'm waiting to hear about
So you
it.
should come to Aichi Prefecture.
So what's in Aichi Prefecture?
We got
Is it like countryside?
Are
Are you from the countryside?
No,
Oh,
so
right.
it's more like we got Tokyo in
Oh,
east and then Osaka in west, and Aichi is in the middle.
Oh, right.
Yes.
What's it like growing up there?
We it's growing up there. It's good. Like we
You're not really selling it, Yuriko, to be honest.
Yeah, it's good. You should
They're
go,
like,
you should
don't
go and
know,
visit.
call it off.
Yeah.
Is it those places? I watched a video where like loads of small towns, like people are moving out of them and stuff, and there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
school in a small town, and because there's no kids in there, someone knitted loads of people to go in there, so it's just full of knitted people.
Is it full of knitted people where you're from,
people.
Yuriko?
Like out of wool, she's made like dolls.
Wow.
Is it
It's
like that?
really freaky,
Wow.
but quite sweet, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Is it like that?
Now I'm interested in that town.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should go
I
there.
thought because people move out of small towns in Japan. I thought, but what's the name of your town? Is it a town that you're from, or is it like a specific big area?
So I was born and grew up in a city called Toyota,
Yeah.
which is famous for Toyota car company.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yaris gang. What's up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it's just a Toyota company.
Is Nissan from Japan?
Yes.
Haha.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Are they rivals?
Yeah, Toyota, Nissan, Honda. Yes, we got like a
Got
big
lots of
Suzuki.
car towns,
Suzuki.
yeah.
Yes.
Kawasaki.
Kawasaki.
It's just bikes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Kawasaki bikes.
Anymore?
Did you drive a Toyota in Toyota?
So
No.
I don't drive, but
You've been in a Toyota
Yeah,
in Toyota.
but
You
yes.
have, yeah.
Okay,
but yes, we got a Toyota car company, and then lots of people works.
Oh,
yes.
right. Have you ever worked for Toyota?
I haven't.
It's,
I
it's a
might.
dream. It's a dream.
It's a dream. Yes, yes, but that's yes,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like to work for a Toyota company is like
Yeah.
like
a
people.
good company.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I bet
and
it is.
people want. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunil loves his Toyota.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've got a
He
Toyota.
loves it like a child.
Great, really reliable car.
Yeah.
We get sponsorship on Toyota. I'll be absolutely delighted.
Oh my God. Yes.
Imagine that.
Is that the one where you had loads of spiders living in the bonnet?
No, that was a Saab.
Oh, is that Japanese?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean the spiders?
I was given, my friend gave me her old car when she moved out of the country.
Right.
And it was like this old Saab 9.3, and she just gave me the keys, signed it over, and then she said, "Oh, by the way, the doors are just full of spiders. They just live in there."
Oh no.
Yeah, so I had loads of spiders. Just like we went over, I was driving, they were just hanging out on the wing mirror.
You should have dealt with them before you started driving.
What do you mean deal with them?
You
I'm
shouldn't
happy
have-
for them to be there.
You probably got
She
loads of
ruined.
eggs in your
She
hair.
just ruined our
Yeah.
chat about Toyota.
No, you carry on about your Toyota.
Yeah, we enjoyed the.
It's a continuous variable transmission, which means that there's no like immediate rev response when you put the accelerator down. It sort of spins up.
Yuriko knew that. She's from Toyota.
Yeah, it doesn't mean she knows about my gearbox.
She grew up
Yeah.
learning about Toyotas
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Toyota.
Why have you got your phone out? You're going to do a sad story?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Every
tell
episode
us.
I do a sad story to try and
Okay.
make Sunil feel something.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you?
Yeah. Yes.
And you. But I don't want to make Yuriko cry.
I think she'll be fine. These stories
Let's
are bad.
I just, sorry, I just
stories.
Oh
found
no.
a quote I'd written for myself.
What
To
quote
be
have you written
bad.
for yourself?
Okay, okay. Which one shall I do? Okay, so this is this woman's got a real conundrum. She's got a real conundrum, and I think she could do with your help. Okay,
Me also.
I hope you don't find it too sad. Okay. I want to use the same name for both my kids as it's the only one I like.
Why is this a sad story?
Because she can't call them both the same name.
It's not sad.
Or maybe she can. A mum has turned to the internet for some much needed advice after struggling to choose a baby name for her unborn daughter and wanting to use the same middle name she's given her son. The unnamed woman said she has already used a version of the same name for her son. She explained she loves the name so much and really wants to use it for both her children, but isn't sure if that's okay to do. So she turned to the internet for some much needed advice. Her post reads, "Am I being unreasonable using the same name for two children? What do you think? Should you have two children named the same name?"
No, probably
Is
not.
it legal?
Yeah, I think it's legal. I think
No,
it's
is
legal.
it?
It's legal. It's legal, but I.
Imagine being arrested because you called your children the same name. It's so dumb.
There are certain things you can't call your child. Like, you can't use swear words.
Hmm.
But you can call your child Adolf Hitler if you want. But not in Germany.
Really, it's legal in Germany.
It's illegal in Germany, yeah.
Mm.
Is she calling them Adolf Hitler?
Let's find out. So, with my son, if he was a girl, he would have been Aurora.
Adolf Hitler.
However, he was not.
Aye.
The nickname I'd always loved and envisioned using for Aurora was Rory. I gave my son the middle name of Rory, as should I not have another child, I wanted it in there somewhere. I am now pregnant with a baby girl, and I still love the name Aurora. However, due to wanting to use the nickname Rory, I'm apprehensive about using the name Aurora, as I think it's a bit weird. The mum added that she's loved the name Aurora for 6 years, and her partner still wants to use it, as they can't seem to agree on any other names.
I think that's fine. Aurora and Rory is
But then
fine.
she's going to call her Rory for short, so then it'll be Rory and
But it's
Rory.
not Rory
But it's
for
just
short.
a middle name.
It's Aurora.
Yes, Aurora, but then she'll call her Rory for short as a
But
nickname.
Rory is not short for Aurora.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. What do you think?
Sorry, I'm confused. So, Laura.
Sorry, you're getting very
I'm confused that this is a sad story.
It's sad because she can't get what she
I
wants.
don't feel sad for her.
You should feel sad for her. She's got a real problem, Sunil, and she needs our help. Dozens of people responded to the post, with many encouraging the parents to go for it.
This is a fucking news article. I thought you were reading it off Reddit.
One person replied, "Do it, you love it. Middle names are rarely used." One said, "That's fine. It's a different name."
Yeah.
The third person said, "My friend gave her third son her first son's middle name as a first name. I thought, is that weird? And then I haven't thought about it until now." If you love it, use it.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
helpful, those replies, really.
Someone else admitted, "My granddad was one of 12, all called Gordon."
12 Gordons. Their parents called 12 children Gordon.
Even the girls.
Wow.
I think you're fine.
They called the girls Gordon.
They can't have had 12 Gordons.
That's a joke.
That can't be
That
true.
must be-
That can't
Yeah.
be true. 12 Gordons.
Elliot, can you
Elliot,
check if there's a
really
family with 12
Gordons?
Gordons in it, please?
My granddad was called Gordon, but
Your granddad?
yeah, but he wasn't one of.
One of the many Gordons.
Someone says it's selfish. It's not about you. It's about the children. Someone said you don't have any imagination. God, I don't know what they're going to do.
Wow.
All right, well,
does that
are you
make
sad,
you feel?
Yuriko? Has that made you feel sad? 'Cause
Would you say you feel
Just say no,
sad?
just say no.
Do you feel sad right now?
I feel
Tired.
I feel like, so at the beginning everybody's comments were like, you go for it.
Yes,
Like,
yes, they were
that's
positive.
make me feel like, emotional in a like positive way.
Yes, that everyone was getting behind
Yeah,
her.
you go for
Yes.
it. And
Yeah.
Yes. It's nice to see the support.
yeah.
It's difficult
Because
to be a parent. I've heard.
yeah. because
She's,
cause
she's okay.
sorry.
Sorry, Yuriko. No, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because so in Japan we don't do middle names,
Mm.
and
Okay.
so any middle name stories, I'm like, yeah,
Yes.
yes,
Have you always wanted a middle name?
I'd love to.
You can give yourself a middle name.
Eureka, you should give yourself a
how?
middle name.
You can just change it by
Okay,
default
Just change
in
it
this
legally.
country.
What would you want your middle name to be?
So are there any rules of?
It's got to be
There's
Gordon
no
or
rule.
Rory.
Oh yeah.
There's no rules. You
There's
can
no
call
rules,
yourself whatever
yeah.
you like.
I can't think of one.
Yeah. So if I become Gordon,
Yes.
and then
Gordon Kotani.
Yuriko, Gordon, Kotani.
it sounds very powerful, isn't it? Like
It's very
Yes,
powerful.
very powerful.
Well, Kotani is quite a powerful surname, I find.
right, like a.
Yeah, like Kotani.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, Gordon Kotani.
what about?
Or Yuriko Gordon. Oh, but that just sounds like you've married someone whose surname is Gordon.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
No,
okay.
you don't want that.
No. How about something? So what's your middle name?
Dinesh is mine.
Nice.
And then what's yours?
Annette.
Elliot, what's your middle name?
Jay.
James.
So middle name is more like first name,
Yeah.
not like surname.
It can be anything you want, really.
It
'cause-
could be anything you want.
But it's usually
you could
more like
call yourself
another first name.
Moon. Yuriko Moon Kotani. If you
Yuriko
wanted.
River.
Yuriko
Wow.
Shoe Kotani.
Yuriko filing
Wow.
cabinet Katana. Yuriko treadmill.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you two technically if it was filing cabinet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Two
Yeah.
names,
Hyphenated.
Yeah.
You can have
Oh,
as
yeah.
many names as you want. It doesn't even have to be one.
I think you've got to.
We
do
can't
it,
finish this
Yuriko.
podcast until you tell us what your middle name is.
Wow.
We can.
So-
We can finish the podcast.
Yeah. What about Yuriko Harriet Snell?
Oh, that's
Oh,
lovely.
lovely.
That's lovely.
Yuriko, you've got to do
Yuriko,
it.
Harriet Snell, James Katani.
I think it's lovely.
Yeah, I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you'll have 3. You'll have more than everyone else.
Yeah. And
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
knows it's a numbers game with names. The more you have, the more you win
Get points.
points.
Points mean prizes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
So,
what a lovely ending. Thank you. We've really helped you out. And I
yeah,
think that's
yeah,
that's really
yeah.
what this podcast is
It's-
about.
Yeah.
It's about helping our guest
To get new names.
to get new names,
Yeah.
to find out facts about history, to give self-help advice from
Yeah.
me,
And
that's
to
it,
listen to Sunil talk about cars.
to listen
Yeah.
to my gearbox
Yeah.
issues.
So you got all those things.
Yeah.
You happy?
Um.
No, with the podcast.
Oh.
Yes.
Not yeah. Yes. Yes. I
Good.
learned a lot.
To the camera.
Yes. And
My name's Yuriko, Harriet, Yuriko, Harriet, Sunil, James, Elliot.
And I learned a lot.
And I've
a
enjoyed
lot through this podcast. And I hope I didn't say anything wrong today. And I didn't say anything. I didn't mean it. So I hope I don't wake up tomorrow and then like, why did I? Yeah.
That's a great advert for the podcast. I hope I didn't freak out on this podcast. Thank you. All right. Well,
it's been really nice to have someone like me on the podcast, not like Sunil.
Yeah,
how are other people so far?
Generally,
Terrible.
everyone's like me. Yeah.
absolute messes.
Yeah.
There's
Not many Sunils in the world. There's a few.
Wow!
Thank God.
Who?
Stu Laws is like me.
Right.
Gary Trow is like you. Alex Keeley is a bit like you. I'm just thinking of the last few guests we had.
Yeah.
Who have we had that's like me? Just Stu, really.
So you said before you thought you were more like Harriet.
Me?
No, that's Warring thing.
No. It's just that she's just brought it up today. Normally, we usually guests are usually like usually quite emotional. There's very few people that are like agreeing with me on every point. Oh my God, Harriet!
That made me jump so much.
Wow. Silent alarm,
We have to
please.
stop the podcast. Sorry, I didn't know it was meant to be silent. You told me to set an alarm.
I didn't tell you to.
Hope that's woken everyone up.
Okay.
Yuriko, do you have anything to promote? Or your social media or anything?
Yes, social media. My Twitter account is Yuriko Harriet. Okay, Yuriko Comedy.
Makes
Yuriko
sense.
Comedy. Instagram as well. And somehow Facebook is Yuriko Kotani Comedy.
Nice.
And
Keep them thinking. Keep them guessing.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes. And any other social?
Any
I
shows?
don't
or
know. I
anything
think
coming?
that's all the social
that's
media
it.
things.
Go and follow Yuriko.
Please
Please.
find me. Yes.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We have a Patreon episode every other week, so the podcast becomes weekly. We have a lot of fun on there, don't we?
We have a lot of fun, and we talk about hot button topics that will get us cancelled.
You can find it on patreon.com/whyisharrietcrying. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.